Good evening, everyone. Please stand by.
It's time for Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media. Here's your host, Travis Longman.
Okay, coming up right now, we have Mark Agnew. I interviewed him the other day. Take it away, Jared.
My guest right now is Hartney Blues forward Mark Agnew. Mark's had a pretty good season so far. Mark, can I get your thoughts on how the season's going?
Yeah, going good so far. We're we're 2/3 done the season, sitting a game or two below 500, but we got a pretty tough schedule. So we're played some good hockey lately. Obviously had a Christmas break, so we're hoping to jump back in it this weekend after playing Verdun last weekend and hopefully get back in the win column.
Yeah, that was a tough one against Verdun last weekend. Back-to-back losses against them. But you still managed to find the score sheet. How do you manage to find the score sheet every game?
I don't know. I think just, I guess something that's kind of been with my career. Put myself in good positions. I got a lot of good players on the team and get some bounces here and there. So fortunately, we got a good squad and lots of guys putting the pucks in the net. So seems to go in every now and then for me. And hopefully, as I get older, that just keeps continuing. But it certainly isn't getting easier.
No, that's for sure, certainly. And as you do get older, how's the game changed since in all those years?
It's I think I enjoy it as much or more as I get older. It's certainly a young man's game, and you can see that part of the. We played Verdun last weekend, like we mentioned, and for the most part, they got a pretty young squad, and you can certainly tell that with the speed and the skill, and not only in our league, but you watch the NHL now, it's quite impressive what these guys can do on the ice. So I'm just, every year that goes by, I'm just enjoying that I'm still able to play. Enjoying the guys in the room more than ever, and the camaraderie that comes with the game. So it's a lot of fun, and I'll, I think I'll continue to play until we're not having fun. So I'm enjoying it. Able to put myself back on defense this last year and a half, so that helps a little bit too, where the old legs and the lungs aren't where they used to be, so I can maybe log a few minutes where it's not as intense as it used to be up front.
You guys are only a point back of Deloraine, but they played 2 less games. Is there even more of an interest in tonight's game against Boissevain?
Yeah, I think that we kind of go in the mindset where we can only take care of what we can, and we played Deloraine twice and had some success there. So hopefully we can, we got one more game against them. If we can take care of business there and just take care of our schedule and the games that we were in, and it'll all shake out in the end and see where we're at that point. But certainly you watch the scoreboard and the schedule a little bit to see what everyone else is doing, but that's out of our control, so we don't get too hung up on that.
You guys are coming up on our schedule in Boissevain on the 22nd. Any thoughts of being on TL Media for the first time?
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's good for the league. I'm happy to see that. There's some live broadcasts, and I think it's if we can, it's just good for everyone to be involved, so people can watch from afar. And being on a live broadcast against Boissevain, I'm not sure that would be the team we'd choose to play when we're on camera, but it's all good, and we'll make the most of it and have some fun.
Well, I'm willing to make the trip to Hartney and should. Well, I'm willing to. I'd have to talk to my manager, but maybe down the road we can head on out to Hartney's barn and
Yeah, absolutely.
expand the league.
You let us know. It's it's a nice little small town barn and a good place to watch. We got a little corner office broadcast little booth there, so it would probably suit you pretty well.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of these arenas in the league. I'm originally from Mooseman, Saskatchewan, so I'm a little familiar with the Southwest Manitoba, but not as much as I'd like to be. Definitely.
There you go. Put a home game on the schedule for each team. You'd get around the southwest corner pretty quick. See some nice rinks and some small town crowds. It's we got a good quality league and a good quality bunch of group of teams in it. So.
Oh, it's been excellent covering it so far, and like you mentioned, I'd love to hit up a game a week and in each different place. And if I had it my way, we have one game at 2:00 in one town, and give me a little bit of time to get to the game. Then a 4:30. Then an 8:00 start, do 3 games in one day. I've always wanted to do that, but never had the chance to.
There you go. Be a long day. Your voice would be tired by the end of it.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are your thoughts heading into the game against Boissevain?
Well, I think obviously looking at their roster, it's going to be a challenge for sure. Typically we play them pretty hard over the years, and I don't think that'll change. But it's an uphill battle. There's no secret there that their roster's as strong as it's ever been, and strong as any team's ever been really in this league. So, we'll go in there and we'll work hard and we'll see if we can get some balances and get the puck to go our way. But it's going to be good. We're aware of what we're up against, and we'll go in there and give it what we can and hope for the best.
For people not familiar with the Hartney roster, what can people expect when they watch your team?
I think we've made a living here on being a kind of a hard-nosed, blue-collar, earn what we get kind of team. We're local through and through. Obviously, with such a small town and a small population, there's certainly a few guys that have come in from outside of the perimeter, but for the most part, our roster over the history of the Hartney Blues has been born and raised in the town of Hartney, and we pride ourselves on that. Obviously, there's a lot of grandparents and parents and aunts and uncles that like to come watch the local boys play. So we try and stay as local as we can, and then obviously we add some friends and acquaintances that we know will fit into the locker room and the culture that we've built. So it's a very honest team. We bring it every night, and a bunch of farm boys that work hard and can play some hockey and enjoy each other's company after the game. So that's what you can expect. We're as consistently the same every night, where we show up, work hard, have some fun after, and enjoy playing together.
Let's talk about the remaining games you guys have on the schedule after the one against Boissevain. You guys are 3 fairly tough games. Moletta, then 2 on the road. Well, 1 on the road in Souris, and then back to Deloraine. How big will that one be, the last game of the season, do you think?
Yeah, I think that any night is going to be a tough game. Everyone can beat anyone. Really, it depends on who's available and showing up. Obviously, with the way of the world, and some nights there's some short rosters with guys being out for different reasons. So it's we're going to play the same way with any team we play against, and each one of those teams, Souris, Deloraine, and Moletta, we played them so much over the course of the last few years that we're aware that they're all going to bring it, and we're looking forward to some good hockey and good battles, and hopefully we can get a few wins and work our way up the standings a little bit.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Mark?
I don't think so. No, I'm looking forward to the last month here of the season. Obviously, with the COVID situation, we've extended it a little bit, where we've allowed some makeup games to go into February. So we do have Killarney on the docket. We're just finalizing when we're rescheduling that. So looking forward to a strong finish, and and hoping everyone's staying safe and we can finish the season off strong.
All right. Thank you for your time today, Mark, and best of luck the rest of the year.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good evening. We are live from Deloraine as we bring you Boys of Maine against Deloraine, and early going. We're 30 seconds into the action. We're right behind the bench. This is a good vantage point right now. Joined alongside right with me is Jared Thiessen. Jared's watching from his home in Portage last I heard. Jared, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. Excited to watch a game of hockey, and it's been a while, so we're glad to be back in it.
Ray has it. He bangs it off the glass, and Johnson's back the other way, but he's a little too anxious. Ray chips over it. Zimmer passes over back to Ray, but unable to corral it.
Sometimes those passes are just a little too hot.
Shot go. That's handled easily, and absolutely. One thing that is not too hot is this arena. It's perfect watching a hockey game between the Deloraine Royals and the familiar black yellow. You know what it is, Jared.
You know, you can't beat a good old hockey game in an old barn rink. You really just can't beat it.
Absolutely, you cannot. One thing you can't beat so far this year in the last couple of years, the Boys of Maine Border Kings. They're hottest team in this part of the region, and they're solid themselves too. Disappointing loss last night to Souris. They'll look to be better this evening. As it through center with speed. Kick aside, but has to be sharp on that one. Almost an early go. Fast pace to this one so far tonight.
You can see the guys they're moving pretty quick out there.
How's the stream at home, folks? Let's leave a note in the comments. The KG veteran Dustin Fisher's out to take the face-off for the Border Kings, and he wins it. Albright, but he loses it at center ice. Dittmer moves it out. Halcrow, down the ice it goes. No icing as Pringle comes out to play it. Slowing the play down a little bit. Up ahead, Dittmer has it, chips it ahead. It's Fisher. Fisher back in front. Back the other way. It's Deloraine's buzzing in their bee-colored uniforms. Pringle out to get it. Halcrow on the Coca-Cola side, moves it up. It's Fisher. Fisher moves ahead. Halcrow unable to get it. David Robertson, the former Estevan Bruin, down low. Liker. Handled easily. You're watching Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media, brought to you by Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Long and Apiaries, Zaley's Furniture, and if you want to be a sponsor, we're always looking for more. Just feel free to, if you have my number, send me a text or email tlmedia, TL_media@outlook.com. Plays back on. Sam Houston chips it down the ice. Over, and here come the Border Kings. Let's the shot go kicked aside. Boys of Maine has it along the end boards. Kept in. Moves it back to the point. That's Robertson again. Back in front. He shoots. Had to be sharp on that one. I don't think he knows where it is. Pringle moves it on ahead. LeBlanc. And it's Tyler Lewis. Through center with speed into Jeremy Johnson, one of the hardest workers in the league. Zimmer, back. It's Ray. He lets a howitzer go. Scores! Top shelf for Mud Highs of Peanut Butter. And it's 1-0 for the Border Kings.
Border Kings definitely making their presence felt early in this one, as they've spent the majority of time on the ice in Deloraine's end. It's been pretty busy for them so far.
Yeah, the blue, red, white, and blue sure came out tonight. Came out firing, but it's a good Deloraine squad too, and fairly decent crowd, all things considered, in today's economy.
Goal raised by number 20, Riley Zimmer, and number 11, Jeremy Johnson. Time of the goal, 15:58.
Ray from Zimmer and Johnson to open up the scoring here in Deloraine. We hope you're enjoying tonight's contest. Let us know how the video and audio quality is, if there's anything we can do. We appreciate any feedback that you guys offer. Johnson in. Got a shot go that hits the boards. Hits the last rather. And Boivein's battling to keep it in. They're able to do so as Robertson. He lets a shot go off the blocker and wide. Zimmer back to the point. Robertson in all alone. Looking for 5-hole, but quickly closing it was the Deloraine netminder to keep it at 1-0 for the Border Kings.
You know, I think Rylan Romelair maybe not as maybe a little understated so far. Some good shots already from Boissevain, and he's had to be sharp, and which he's been for most of the season.
He sure has, and Deloraine's won their fair share of contests as well as they break in, but they're offside. Just a bit offside. You're watching Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media, brought to you by Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Longman Apiaries, as well as Zaley's Furniture in Mooseman. Dustin Fisher's taking the face off. He loses it, and Deloraine drives it ahead, but Dittmer gets it behind his own end, behind his own net rack. Fisher collides, but he's able to get it to Dittmer. Dittmer has it. He lets a wrist shot go. That goes off a body and wide. Fisher moves it up ahead. Hellcrow bumped off it. Oh, off the goalpost. That one goes wide.
Tell you what, as a goaltender,
Looking to slow the plate.
Anytime you hear that post ring a little bit, you're hoping that it's just going out into the corner.
Indeed, Jared. And as Boissevain comes in, Riker moves it over LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it. He puts it on net. Kicked aside, but rebounds. Not really a rebound play you could get there. Robertson moves it over. Sam Houston up ahead. The backhand. And that one goes down the ice behind the ref. And that one was out, and Boissevain regroups. Robertson has it at center. Moves it over. In Helker. The backhand feed. Back to Robertson. Moves it over to LeBlanc. Back to the point. He lets a shot go. Save, rebound, scores. Right place, right time, right result if you're a Border King fan.
Going to the net
2 goals
often.
from the defenseman.
Going to the net often yields good results like that, and once again, you can see why. Just a lot of bodies in front. Romelair just can't quite track it down.
That makes it a 2-0 game here. in the first period. Trying to slap. That shot did not miss by much as Ray keeps it in. Fisher, the backhand feed hits the back of the net, not the right way of the backhand. Fisher hits a stick. Not the result you wanted, and it's out. Good play there for the Delray Royals fans. Fisher's pinching. Behind the net he goes. Halcro gets it to Dittmer, but Dittmer loses control of it. Halcro over. Tic-tac-toe, and we could have Halcro. And we have a fight. Whoa, and a left. Halcro is not dropping it. Did not drop his mitts. And they're on the boards here in Deloraine. Be interesting to see what the call is. If Halcro gets the 5 minutes.
There's a reason.
Thank you very much.
Eli Halcro is one of the team leaders in penalty minutes. He's willing to stand up for his guys and obviously standing up for himself too.
That's right. The Borough line from Slapshot. They're standing up to him. The peanut vendors are standing up to him. And if I was down there, I'd be standing up to them too. One of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't seen it for a few years, but it's a classic.
You know, a good old hockey movie, there's nothing quite like it.
Absolutely. And a good old hockey game, as Tom says. There's the best game. That's the best game you can name.
A little Stompin' Tom reference. I appreciate it.
And we're doing the chicken dance here in Deloraine. Video. Hopefully our technical difficulties are resolved quick. We will look into it in the second intermission. Let's wait and hear what the booming pipes of the Deloraine Arena has to say for the penalty. As Boys of In cycles it back to the point. Moving the puck around. Good puck moving and an even better save. Shots on goal are 11-4 in favor of the Border Kings, but the Deloraine netminder has been very sharp.
You got to wonder if tonight might be one of those games where Rylan Romelair might have to just hold his team in it for at least for the first period.
Boys of In has it at center ice. Dittmer leaves it and back through the neutral zone. Taking up. Boys of In loses control, but they quickly get it back. Dittmer has it. Puts it on net, but he loses control of it. Back the other way. Here's the Border Kings. Nice bunt, but they really high stick. This isn't baseball, but spring training is supposed to start in a couple weeks if they can settle their labor dispute.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to wonder, especially with some of the leadership in the major leagues there, how that's going to go.
Tyler Lewis has it along the sideboards. Johnson moves it over. On net, kick to side there. Johnson gets it again. Circling it around. Gets back to the point. It's Robertson. Robertson, it hits a stick and it goes out. 2-0 still for the Border Kings. Robertson has it with speed. Going through the neutral zone, moves it over. It's Lewis. Big check there. Down, back to the point. Robertson. One-timer almost took his head off. He would have if it would have hit net. Back to the point. Robertson just keeps it in. Robertson taking a break over there. And the puck goes down the ice. Shot goes wide. And Johnson has it, loses it. Sam Houston, the backhand, but he loses it. Fisher's backhand was intercepted, and here comes Deloraine. Right in the breadbasket, stopped by Pringle.
Pringle,
in
I
the
think
second
you
period,
can't...
we're going to take a look.
Sorry, go ahead there, Travis.
Pringle had to be sharp on that one. Shot it right at the chest. As usual, he makes the save. He's one of the top goalies in the entire Tiger Hill Hockey League.
I think you could probably make an argument he is the top goalie in the league. Just looking, if you're looking specifically at numbers, he's got to be up there.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely on the team with the most wins, that's for sure. Not to disparage any of the other goalies in the league. There are several very high-quality goalies in this league.
Absolutely.
Has it. They enter the neutral zone, lets a shot go. That one goes wide. On the ice, and Deloraine recovers. Handle. Oh, no, it's loose. Pringle doesn't know where it is. But he quickly realizes. Big hit there, but by one of the leading scorers. Down the ice, but it hits a stick. Dittmer has it behind his own net. Breaking through, he gets it up. It's LeBlanc into enemy territory. But he loses control of it, but quickly gets it back. Hits a stick, and that one goes high and out of play. 7:10 to go here in the first period. You're watching Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media, brought to you by Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Longman Apiaries, and Zaley's Furniture in Mooseman. And we appreciate any feedback you guys have. If we're having audio or video issues, please let us know. That's the only way we can know about them. Riker has it. Moves it over, hits a stick, and back come the Royals. Dimmer moves it over. Battle along the sideboards, and Deloraine comes away with it. They get it in front, but back the other way come the Border Kings. Liker. Offside. Nice call there by the linesman. The linesmen very rarely get credit when they do a good job, and so often, for lack of a better term, abused when they make one little tiny error.
I think abused is probably the right word there, Travis. They in pretty much every league, refs and linesmen not exactly treated the best.
And we have an update from the football games. It is 23-17 for the San Francisco 49ers on the Dallas Cowboys in the fourth quarter. Why would you watch that when you can watch Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media? Lewis comes in through enemy territory. It's Zimmer. Zimmer moves it back and it hits. Goes to LeBlanc. Zimmer. Lewis. From our vantage point, I can't really see, and that's the first time I've said that in a few games. Lewis keeps it in. Knocked down by the Royals. And the puck is loose. In front. Big save there. You have to. I wouldn't want to imagine where this Deloraine Royals team would be without the play of their netminder. He's spectacular this evening and an early candidate for Trav's Titan. Johnson comes in. He lets a shot go. Hits a body and goes wide. Robertson keeps it in. Moves it over. Deloraine just keeps it. Knocked away by Robertson. Robertson has it and he dumps it down the ice. Fisher's back hard, going to get it. He's taken into the boards. And Deloraine comes up with it. They move it ahead. Comes over the stick and the skate. That's a shot go. And it's a goal. A blast from the point finds the top shelf, and it's a 3-0 game for the Border Kings.
Absolute laser of a shot.
Eli was coming with a boomer.
Just inside the blue line, and you're ripping a shot like that. You got to have some confidence in your game to do that.
You got to believe, though, if this was in higher caliber, not disparaging the caliber of the Tiger Hills Hockey League, they rule it, no goal. The Zebras got together and huddled and decided that was just off the crossbar. After reviewing the play in their minds, no goal. Big break here for the Royals.
I think Deloraine may have gotten a couple horseshoes in their hockey shorts there, because that's incredible.
We'll have to, if you have the time, go back and look at it and take a screenshot of it, and let's take a look. Where would the war room be in the Tiger Hills Hockey League?
Huh.
Probably
it's a good question.
Would be my guess.
I would say probably either Neepawa, maybe Verdon.
Or maybe a neutral site like Brandon.
Well, that's a possibility too. I mean, that would erase some of the potential biases.
Ray has it at center ice. He dumps it off the boards. And out to get it is the Deloraine netminder. LeBlanc has it, moves it ahead in the slot. Big play, though. But LeBlanc gets it, moves it over. Another big play by the Deloraine D. They put the D in Deloraine, that's for sure.
Deloraine has certainly, I mean, they haven't been bad defensively at all tonight, but their defensive intensity, I think, has picked up here, especially in the last 5-6 minutes.
So has the luck if you're a Border Kings fan.
That's
Johnson.
Very true.
Has it behind the net. Looking to get something started here, but he loses it. Johnson, the pride of Welland, Saskatchewan, I believe. The final resting place for my grandpa Robert Gould and my grandma, the legendary Sandra Gould. Zimmer has it. Puts it in front. Johnson! Just wide. Excellent positioning for the Delaware netminder.
Romelaire did not give up anything on that shot. If there was anywhere, you would have to be going right around his ears.
What would you say the score would be without the play of Romelaire?
Without the play of Romelaire, it could easily be 4 or 5-0.
And right place, right time, right result for the Border Kings. Dittmer was Tyler on the spot, made it a 3-0 game. He found the empty net, and he made no mistake. The big bounce off the post, right place, right time. 3-0. 6-0 on aggregate, but thankfully this isn't the English Premier League.
True that. That's Dittmer's 8th of the year, so he's certainly putting on a show.
He sure has. A captain, my captain. Coach Dick has to be happy with the play of his captain. And all of the players that are wearing red, white, and blue.
If this performance doesn't make your coach happy, I don't know what would.
17, Tyler Lewis. Number 2, Nathan Zimmer. Front goal, 231.
During the first period intermission, we have a delayed penalty call. As I was saying, during the first period of intermission, I will be joined by one of the Border Kings. I believe it to be this man right here. But he might have other things. He might have to go and buy a pizza for the boys on the way home after their hot start. Treat them a little bit. Boys of 8 heads to the power play, looking to extend their lead. Captain Robertson. Off the boards, and LeBlanc gets it. Back to the point, moves it down, hits a leg. Robertson keeps it in, but for not very long. Robertson moves it down, hits a leg. The shot, right in the crest, right in the chest of Pringle.
You know, Pringle hasn't been real busy yet tonight, but
Garrett,
once again, he's been sharp.
Trying to check the score here in the NFL game as we have 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the first period. 3-0 for the home team's enemies. That would be the visitors. The Boys of Maine Border Kings Robertson has it through center. And it's a possible 2-on-1 break. Pressing hard with Sam Houston. And a big play there by Mr. Houston. Houston, we did not have a problem on that one. Lewis moves it over the one-timer. And that one goes off the glass and out. 49 seconds to go here.
Once again, Romelaire with a tough save and tight there, looked like. So good work on his part.
18-7, the shots on goal for the Border Kings. That just tells you the type of play Roller's put on this evening. And he's going to need to be spectacular coming up here, it looks like. Wasn't impressive. Johnson has it down low. 15 seconds to go here. Ray has it. Johnson puts it on net, hits a stick, and that hits the body. Goes out of play, and it's 007. It's James Bond. Not very often you see the penalty time, and do you think the Royals will need to?
They might have to
Bond film, Jared.
You know what? I haven't seen him. I have not seen any James Bond films, so I could not answer that question honestly.
Well, the man with golden eye for talent, Mr. Ed Dick, is supposed to be joining me during the first period intermission. You're watching Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media, brought to you by our friends at Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Zaley's Furniture in Mooseman, Longman Apiaries, and whoever else wants to be a sponsor. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast of Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media. Stay tuned for more exciting action. And we'll take a break. After one period of play, the score is 3-0 in favor of the Boys of Maine Border Kings. Shots on goal 18-7 for the Border Kings. And we will take a break in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is Ken Miller, former coach of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. You're watching the men of Tiger Hills Hockey League on TL Media. The next period begins shortly.
Coach GM, all-around great guy, Ed Dick. Well, depends who you ask.
When we walked in the gym, I just said to the boys, I said, listen, tonight we're going to just have fun. Just play hockey, have fun, skate hard, just have fun, relax with the game tonight. And Deloraine just did a beautiful job of trapping out. They run a really, really good trap, one of the best in the league. But no, my thing tonight is the boys, just have fun.
What'd you say to them to get them fired up to?
Well, you know what? Absolutely. They were so anxious to play because last night we couldn't play against Verdun, and so they were kind of bummed out a bit. But hey, that's understandable. We've got to follow protocol, we've got to follow the rules, and wish them all the best, wish them all the best to get better and all that, and hope to see them on the 26th. And if you don't mind, I'd like to give a big shout out to my mom and dad who are just fired up about watching, to my sister Joyce and Ed way up north, and the people all around watching. Hey, big hi, and thanks for watching and supporting. And other than that, hey, it's fun. We're having fun tonight.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to add, Coach?
Absolutely. You know what? To all the people out there now, hey, it's good that every day, we always say it's a privilege to play every day because we never know, right, what's going to happen next. So I always say every day above ground's a good day, and every day playing hockey's a better day.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks.
Have a good rest of your game. That was Boys of Maine head coach, general manager Ed Dick. And he's Well, as you can tell, he's quite excited about his team's hot start. They're up 3-0 after one period. Anyway, you guys go refill your beverages, go use the facilities, but make sure you come back for more Tiger Hills Hockey League action on TL Media. Brought to you by Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Zaley's Furniture, and Longman Apiaries in Mooseman. 3-0 after one period of play, and we'll be back with the second period.
Are you ready?
All right, we're back. I do believe that. Let me know if you can hear me or not and how the video is. Deloraine has it. They're looking to find the score sheet. But Boys of Main's back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Like her the feed, and that throws just wide.
So we're able to see, hear you, Travis, but we can't see anything right now.
Jared, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see anything at the moment.
You can't see anything at the moment. So it's like we're on radio then.
Pretty much, yep.
Deloraine breaks in, stopped by Pringle. Sam Houston has it. Backhand feed down the ice. Lewis leaves it for Zimmer. Zimmer the backhand. Jeremy Johnson breaks in, fans on a shot, unable to get anything away. Back, lets a shot go, tipped, and that one goes wide. Back the other way come the Royals. We will take a look. I will just put up the technical difficulties disclaimer. Bear with us, folks. Thank you very much for being so patient. It is our first year. We will be right back. We will be right back.
Number 26, Mitch Olson. Time to goal, 13:34. Olson, Hobbs, and Olson.
Welcome back. Can you hear us now? Can you see us now?
I can hear you, and I can now see what's going on the ice.
Deloraine is now on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
You happen to have the scoring breakdown for me?
Jared, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yep.
Boys League penalty for number 10, Corey Ridley, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 12:04.
Okay, folks, can you leave a comment, yes or no, if you can hear me? Delayed penalty call coming up.
I can hear you now, Travis.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jared. We're still working out the kinks here on TL Media, and Joyce, I don't think we necessarily need to do the TV camera, but I'm up for any suggestions. We do
Tell you
appreciate
what,
our
I got
viewers
a
here.
DSLR camera. I could lend you. That does shoot video.
Score right now is 3-1 in favor of the Boys of Maine Border Kings on the Deloraine Royals. Deloraines answered back.
Deloraine penalty number 19, Moffat, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 11:22.
Moffat goes to the sin bin for 2 minutes or less. Boys of Maine feeds it in front, but unable to get it. Was number 79, the mystery man. We will have a name for you right away, Peter. Our
79 is
man, Jared,
Keith
can you look
Grondin.
up Keith Grondin. He scored 2 goals his first game with the Border Kings. He's been very nice addition.
And looks like 3 assists somewhere in between that first game and now as well. So certainly seems to be fitting in pretty well.
Grondin has it again. Driving behind the net, but he puts it in front to no one. Down the ice it goes. Moves it up. Robertson has it. Zimmer gets it back. Shoots. Oh, another huge save. Another big save for your buddy there, Jared.
You know, if it wasn't for him, I don't know what this game would be looking like. It would probably be a lot more ugly than it is.
Well, beauty passing feed and able to put it in the back of the net. Right place, right time, right result. Once again, Tyler Lewis makes it a 4-1 game for the Border Kings. 25 shots for the Border Kings.
Appears to be Lewis's 10th goal on the season as well, so that's a pretty solid feat for him.
Jared, can you check out the video? We're getting. Do we have video on our end, Jared?
I have video here now.
Deloraine has it through center.
Just came up recently.
During the second intermission, I will once again try to figure out what's going on with the wireless router. Thanks, Joyce. Thanks for the feedback. We love the feedback we get. And hold on, I'm just going to update the scoreboard. We have our don't have our producer with us tonight.
Did he say 9:39 for the time of the goal?
9:39 for time of the goal. That's correct.
Perfect.
Our next broadcast will be next Saturday night. Back in Boys of Ain, like the rest of our broadcast will be. We'll be in Boys of Ain for the rest of the year.
It appears we have a final in the NFL wild card round. San Francisco defeating Dallas 23-17.
Boys of Ain penalty. Number 8, Eli Hallpro, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, but how about them Cowboys losing again in the playoffs?
You know, honestly, you just kind of come
Sorry,
to expect
Cowboys
that.
fans. I had. Yeah. 3 things are certain in life: death, taxes, and the Cowboys losing the first round of the playoffs. Scores! Deflected home and a big play while I was yapping. It's a 4-2 hockey game. Cutting the lead in half, and the best goal song in the league rather. It's 4-2 for the Deloraine Royals, trailing the Boys of Ain Border Kings. 8 minutes to go here in the second period. Still anyone's game.
Building goal scored by number 17, Jay Sinard, assisted by number 9, 19, Ty Moffat, and number 23, Niall Mills. Time of the goal, 8-14.
Lewis in front! And Boys of Ain have to defeat it, but lose it again.
Tell you, the back and forth in this game, the goals there coming just a minute 25 apart.
Deloraine has it in front. Oh, almost a chance to make it a 4-3 game rather. Robertson moves it ahead. Zimmer. Johnson. Down the ice. Coming through, it's Dittmer. Liker takes a bump, but he gets it. LeBlanc shoots off the blocker. Battle along, and Deloraine chips it ahead. They get it out, and down the ice. Takes a bump. And Deloraine's arguing that there should be a penalty. But Deloraine not a fan of that call. But instead he will go to the box for 2 minutes or less, and he'll feel shame. That is Carson Plazer. What are your thoughts on that penalty, Jared?
You know, just when they're getting back into it, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot there with the penalty. So definitely not the opportune time for that.
Another chance with a man advantage for the Border Kings. They have it. Looking to set something up here.
Number 15, Carson Plazer, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 6:24.
Zimmer gets it over. Puts it on net. To no avail. Boys of Ain has it at center ice, but it hits the stick. And off the glass and almost out. Deloraine moves it ahead. Moves it back. You got to move things back before you move things ahead. Down the ice it goes. Out to get it. And Zimmer comes back the other way. Lewis Back to the point. Over. Robertson puts it on net. Huge save there. Another one for the Deloraine netminder. They're sure getting into it here on the Deloraine bench. Very vocal at the last penalty. Is Tim Chalner in the house?
You know, if it weren't for Rylan Romelair, this game would likely be out of hand already. He's certainly done his part to keep him within.
Oh, indeed. And he had to be sharp on that one. I'm going to see if I can catch up with him and talk about his performance for the early going.
As you were saying, definitely
Can't get it to Robertson. Robertson moves it over.
One of the early favorites for Trav's
This has probably been the best goaltender performance. Albright. He shoots it. That one goes wide. The following program contains coarse language. Well, that's what you love about senior hockey, the raw emotion. And TL Media, we're uncensored. And Jared, did you know this? We're always free to watch.
You know what? I had heard that from a good friend of mine.
As we get set up here for Boys of Maine to take the face off here against number 20. It's Liker against. Shot goes wide. Another. "4-2 in favor of the Border Kings."
Just caught a
Liker's going to take the
glimpse of
face
it.
off against.
Looked like Devin LeBlanc was leaning into that shot.
And he has a cannon.
Team Lydier in goals for Boys of Ain with 13.
Sam Houston. Just a bit offside. 3:50 to go here in the second period. It remains 4-2 in favor of the Boys of Ain Border Kings. And rightfully so, the Deloraine netminder takes a drink. And I don't even care if it's not just water. He's earned adult beverages tonight. I think his teammates should go out and buy him one. Wait, it's Sunday. Maybe before next game, after next game.
Fair enough.
The world lost another legend this past week. They lost last Sunday, actually, Bob Saget. The funny man, the former host of America's Funniest Videos, the half-baked star. He passed away in his hotel room of unknown causes. As far as I know, they're unknown. Bob Saget, you're sorely missed by everyone. And you and Betty White, I'm sure, are having great comedy shows and consuming lots of adult stuff. We're here at TL Media, and we'd like to thank our sponsors. Longman Apiaries, Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, and Zaley's Furniture in Mooseman. 3:30 to go here. 4-2 in favor of the Border Kings. And Jeremy Johnson comes in with it. He tries to put it in front. Zimmer has it. Gets it. Lewis. The backhand score! A beauty backhander by Lewis and makes it a 5-2 game. You can't leave Lewis wide open like that. He's got dangleitis.
I always found that a weird phrase, dangleitis, because itis usually means something's wrong, something's not feeling well.
Johnson, that's a shot, go ting off the post. It remains a 5-2 game.
Assisted by number 20, Riley Zimmer, number 2, Dennis Zimmer. Time to goal, 2:58.
Back the other way, Zimmer gets it to Lewis, and he trips over the blue line. Got it. Dittmer keeps it in. Lewis in again, he shoots, he scores. 6-2. Hit Lewis's second goal in as many shots. And he hasn't got rid of his dangleitis.
I believe
The
that
hot
makes
stick
that
keeps going for Lewis.
that's a hat trick for Lewis.
Has the ABBA cranked at the Doc Bonar Arena here in Deloraine. 6-2. Fisher comes in the enemy territory, kicked aside.
Time to goal, 2:07.
Robertson lets a shot go, kicked aside. And back the other way comes Deloraine. They let wrist shot, handled. Buddy, let's go of it. Minute 20 to go here. Halcrow, now back. Albright. And once again, huge save. It's the dance cam.
Any targets on the dance cam?
We will do the dance cam, but we will not do the kiss cam due to COVID. But wait, next year, if we've learned to live with COVID, back the other way come the Border Kings. Moves it over, Laker behind the net. He has it. 48 seconds to go here. 6-2 in favor of the Border Kings in the second period. .25 seconds to go. The puck's behind the boys of in net. In front, dangerous play, but unable to corral it. Rain has it. Puts it. We'll block. You know what that means? The extra point is good. 7-2 for the Border Kings. And you might as well turn it to the Sunday nighter between the Chiefs and the Steelers, because the decision desk is declaring this. But don't go away. Go refill your beverages. Go use the facilities. Go take your dog out for a pee. But make sure you come back. You're watching Tiger Hill Hockey League action on TL Media, brought to you by Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Longman Apiaries, and the good folks at Daly's Furniture in Mooseman.
Keith Grondin, assisted by number 9, Kirkland Lightfire, and number 19, Devin LeBlanc. Time of that goal, 4 seconds.
A whole whopping $45.
Ticket number 770-2566.
Zimmer has it coming back the other way with speed in the backhand. Kicked aside. Big play there. Just the start of the third period, rather. Be interesting to find out who won the $49. Lewis looking for the hat trick.
Travis, I believe he already has the hat trick. I think he scored 3 there in the second.
I stand corrected. I needed to stand. I was getting a little sore there.
Yeah, no, Lewis scored 3. 3 consecutive Boys of Ain goals.
Oh, the natural hat trick. That's why
Not quite.
we pay you the
Not
little
quite
bucks.
natural. He got interrupted by. I believe it was a goal from Jay Soonert. Scored one in between.
We're gonna pause 30 seconds to see.
Hey, this is one of the original voices of Monday Night Raw and one of the top 10 worst wrestling commentators of all time, Rob Bartlett. You're watching the Tiger Hills Hockey League on TL Media, which means you're a loser sitting in your mom's basement by yourself. The next period will begin shortly. Jesus, is this lame.
We don't think it's lame. We don't think it's lame at all. And, well, I can see how the Royals won. It's 7-2 in favor of the Border Kings.
Goodness.
Dittmer has it. And back the other way. It's Liker. In front, unable to get any wood on it.
Kirkland Liker's been pretty busy tonight, too. I believe he has a couple assists on... so he got an assist on Lewis's first, and he also got an assist on Keith Grondin's goal that finished out the second period. Goal with 4 seconds to go.
He's one of the league leaders in scoring and points, and he's added to that total tonight, like you said.
Up to 31 by my count, unless he had a point on. I missed a goal in the first period, so I didn't get the scoring summary on that one. But at least 31 points for Kirkland Liker so far this season.
So he's gained at least a couple points on the league leader, Gladstone's. Let's pull up the league leaders at the next stoppage of play.
Sean Kubis is the league leader, 35.
Like coming up to him.
By my count, 4 points back, so that's pretty close.
Taking a look at the league standings, Boys of Ain, barring a miracle, will increase their lead by 2 points on the Killarney Shamrocks, and should all but cement their division championship. Playoffs are a different story, though, and we're looking forward to covering them here on TL Media. Big save.
Big save on a big shot there from Ty Lewis again.
Speaking of good has beef, the netminder. He's been playing good as beef.
Fair enough.
16:40 to go here in the third period. Jeremy Johnson has it behind the net.
Am I reading that correctly? It says 41 shots that Romelair has faced. I think we've lost your audio there, Travis.
$14:38 to go here in the third period. It remains 7-2 in favor of the Border Kings.
Did I read the scoreboard correctly? That's 41 shots that Romelair has faced so far.
Boissevain has added 2 since then. It is now 43 shots.
Goodness.
In front, Helcrow, he shoots, banging it home, but another huge play there by Romelair. Helcrow shoots it. Albright. Fisher circles it around. Johnson was looking for the breakaway pass, but to no avail. Intercepted and back into the zone. Deloraine, they shoot, and it goes just wide. Down the ice with Johnson, comes through the neutral zone. Moves it. Zimmer back to center ice. And Deloraine sends it down the ice. Other side of the net, I thought that was in from our vantage point, but the ref, that's why he's paid the big bucks. And speaking of big bucks, did we mention that TL Media is always free to watch, Jared?
You know what? I think I had heard that somewhere.
Reagan battling. Big play there by the pick, and even bigger play there by Pringle. Pringle's power performance tonight.
Pringle might be up there on that list of people to consider for Travis Titan.
They could be, but I have a Titan in mind. Jeremy Johnson. Sorry, Jeremy, you're usually one of the players on my Titan list, but I have someone in mind.
That is fair.
Doing his best Jeremy Weatherspoon impression. Oh look, 8-2. The 2-point conversion is good.
Couldn't say for sure, but it looked like Keith Grondin may have gotten a stick on at least.
And you
pass
can listen to
net.
the money talk here tonight. 8-2 in favor of the Border Kings. And you know where you can get your money from? The best bang for your money? Mitch's Midnight Mechanics, Zaley's Furniture, and the best honey for your money, Longman Apiaries. Tell them TL Media sent you. Liker. Keith. And Boys of Maine takes the lead by 7.
Did I hear correctly? That was LeBlanc from Liker and Grondin?
I do believe so. We were just waiting for official call.
Goal scored by number 9, Kirkland Lightbar, assisted by 19, Kevin LeBlanc, and number 18, Sam Houston. Time of that goal, 11-10.
Nine to 2 in favor of the Border Kings. Our next broadcast is coming up on Saturday, when I do believe Hartney comes to town. We heard from Mark Agnew at the start of the game. And Mark, he's excited to head to the old barn in Boys of Maine. And it's 10 to 2.
Hate to be that guy, Travis, but it's actually Souris that's coming. It's going to be Boys of Maine heading to Souris Friday.
But our next broadcast is on Saturday. We are not in Souris. Boys of Maine's next game is on Friday in Souris. The next night.
Okay, I must have missed the word broadcast in there.
Jeremy Johnson, assisted by number 7.
And another goal.
Riley Zimmer.
Another goal. 11 to 2 now is the score for the Border Kings. .35 to go here in the third period. Shoots.
Truly
12 to 2
very
now.
True.
Well, if you haven't switched to the football game already, it is 12-2. 51 shots for the Border Kings, 24 for the Royals. And Boys of Maine just won't back down.
Sad but true. I think that meme may be a little more accurate than Deloraine would like.
$8:53 to go here in the third period. Mercilessly, if you're a Royals fan.
Deloraine probably
It
just
is
wishing they
drawing to
would
a
run the
close.
clock at this point.
What other songs can they play involving money?
I could do I Do It for the Money by Charlie Major.
If I had money, you tell you what I'd do.
If I Had $1 Million by
Bare Naked Ladies, yeah.
Is that a Bare Naked Ladies song? I thought that was what's their name? Gord Downey was the lead singer. The Tragically Hip.
No, that's a Bare Naked Ladies song. I saw them in concert in Regina back in 2006.
I'm gonna have to look this up now, Travis. Oh yeah, what do you know?
That's why you're our stats expert, Jared. We hope you're enjoying tonight's contest as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Despite the score, despite the technical difficulties, we hope you're having fun. Sam Houston moves it up ahead. He lets a shot go. It didn't go in. This game certainly is a wipeout. You'd like to wipe it off the schedule if you're a fan of the Deloraine Royals. They started off so hot, but fatigued. Robertson moves it up ahead through the center. LeBlanc has it. 6:50 to go here in the third period. Boys of Maine, we declared this at the end of the second period. They're going to win this one, barring some sort of again, the score could even be worse if it wasn't for the play of the Deloraine netminder. Jared, he's been absolutely spectacular tonight.
He's been absolutely
it appears
outstanding.
We lost Jared.
Sorry. I'm back. But yeah, Rylan Romelaire has been tremendous, really. But when you're facing 50-plus shots, sometimes it's just not going to happen.
No, and Boys of Ain, they're showing why they are going to be 12-0.
And quite profoundly, really.
Yeah. The powerhouses of the Tiger Hills Hockey League are the Border Kings. But as we saw last game, Verdun almost pulled off the upset. Verdun's a capable team. Boys of Ain is in a good division. There's a bunch of good teams in the Tiger Hills Hockey League. But right now, Boys of Ain looks scary.
Verdun just above 500, but sometimes it's all it takes. I don't even know if I even want to write anything down this time.
And it is 13-2.
I feel like that song summed it up pretty well. At this point, I feel like Deloraine's best option is to just form a wall in front of Romelair just to keep the clock running. Nice glove save there by Pringle. Hasn't been real busy, but been sharp when he's had to be.